Is baptism merely symbolic, or is there some mystical, spiritual, vicarious connection with Messiah that the follower undergoes as a result, or are both true? Thoughts? My initial thought is that baptism by water is a symbol. Baptism by the Holy Spirit is something that is life changing. And
Well, baptism by water is it's a command,
right.
but the question is, what does it have? What did she say? Like a mystical kind of thing. Paul unpacks it, right? Paul even in the gospel, is it the Gospel of Mark? He says, "Will you be baptized with the baptism that I'm being baptized with?" And he's talking about his death,
right?
Immersion into death. And so now, while if you look at all the baptisms in the apostolic writings, many of them seem to have been in living water, like a river. Like the Jordan River, most of them, obviously, even when Yeshua's disciples were baptizing others, it was in the Jordan River. And it never says that Yeshua did any baptism personally, except John the Baptist said, "The one who comes after me, he will baptize you with the Holy Spirit and with fire." We have in Acts 16, baptism at the river outside of, is it Philippi, up in, North Aegean Sea area.
Right.
But then we have the baptism of like Cornelius, Acts chapter 10, Cornelius and his household. Now they're by the sea, they're in Caesarea, but it's not sure, we don't know, did they go to a mikveh? Did they have access to a mikveh space, or did they just use a pitcher of water? We're just not told. But I think it's important that if at all possible, a person should at least have the experience of dunking under living water, whether that's in a river or in a lake, fresh water where there's some sort of river or movement of the water. And I think that's important. Not that has to be your official quote baptism, but that's something for meditation and reflection for your whole life as a disciple of Yeshua. Is wow, just the reflection on what is that imagery, what is that symbol, if you want to use that word, of going down into the water where you will die if you stay down there. You can't breathe down there.
Okay.
And then coming out at new creation, and that this, as Paul unpacks in like Romans 6, for example, this is a picture of dying and coming back out as a new life. And if we haven't died, if we're not reckoned as having died with Messiah and having participated in his resurrection life, then we're just playing religion, right? Because the fact our sin has to be dealt with, because we stand before the Torah as transgressors unless we are reckoned as having died.
Right.
And it's Yeshua's death. It's through Yeshua's death that we are reckoned as that debt has been paid.
Don't miss any clips from Messiah Matters by clicking the subscribe button. Also, give this video a thumbs up and share it so other people can see it too.